no telling how far he could have gone had he not left the game in '83.
Well, he said that he probably would have won a few more Grand Slam titles. However, he wasn't enjoying it anymore. And he said that didn't really matter to him at that time because he just didn't find it rewarding any longer to play.
In fact, he said in 1981, after he lost the U.S. Open final to John McEnroe, that it didn't really matter. He didn't feel like it was a life or death situation anymore, and he realized this is where it's starting to change. This is where I might have to make a change in my life, and that's what he did. He got out of the game. Love. And Stefanki holds serve and love. Here at men's doubles, the LA Strings still in the match despite trailing 24-16.
It's a state of mind, state of mind.
I think when you're young, you always dream what you want to be when you grow up.
State of mind.
I mean, I'm kind of in my own world when I play tennis, so. I guess I'm very intense on the court. Everybody says that.
State of mind.
I think it's very important to always keep your dreams alive.
State of mind.
Professional sport.
First, Stefanki and Borg to break. We really have to do it here. The way this young South African is playing, you just can't afford to hit balls to him right now. Every ball he touches is golden.
That time you failed to jinx him. And he feels it.
Well, that one looked like a slam dunk.
Reaches low, picks up the half volley, puts it away. It's 40 love.
Well, that's experience, and you can see he comes in. He has a sense that Stefanki is moving more to the middle of the court. Volleys it up the open line.
Ferrara right there. Connors and Ferrara hold serve up 4-3. Hoping to put away the men's doubles team of Borg and Stefanki and put away the match. They now lead 25-16 in the team match. Now remember, it's not over yet for the LA Strings, even though just a few games remain here at men's doubles. Phoenix has to win the set in order to win the team match. If LA comes back here to win this set, we go to an overtime. The Strings have an opportunity to win X amount of games in a row in order to tie the match up. If they can do that, we go to a super tiebreaker. 13 points decides the winner tonight.
Well, Bjorn Borg has to be a little more decisive with his volleys. Ferreira's floating in that middle. He's just chewing up anything that floats.
Phoenix now with 10 winners. Want to thank Tom Fisher, who's providing the stats from Copy Tennis, doing a great job as usual here in the booth.
30-15.
Plex and Blast. Old or young, couch potato or weekend warrior, physically challenged or in great shape, Plex and Blast are your answer. Plex and Blast are only available to the general public through this special television offer. You can't find it in the store.
The Borg hold serve. We're even here at men's. Down to the last few games. Phoenix still leads LA 25-17 and back with the conclusion of men's doubles after this.
T-Plus engine treatment is made with tough DuPont Teflon, the same coating as on Mother's frying pan. Nothing sticks. This, on the other hand, is an unprotected engine. When you start your engine, metal grinds on metal. But add T-Plus once, and tough DuPont Teflon coats every valve guide, cylinder wall, bearing, and cam, reducing engine wear for up to 50,000 miles. Now you're cooking. Beat the daily grind, add T-Plus. The T is for Teflon.
We thought you'd like to see all the tennis balls our factory turns out in a day.
Chance there, but they haven't been, when they're serving this well and this big, it's tough to really get too much rhythm.
Haven't seen so much excitement and noise since Bob Costas' 4th of July party last year, and we'll rumba when we return to Barcelona.
American Express first came to Barcelona in 1921. Over the years, we've opened travel service offices throughout Spain. We put in a 24-hour card member service phone line in English. And this summer, we're bringing in even more people to serve our card members. So if you go to Barcelona, take the American Express card. Obviously, we're here for more than just the fun and games.
From great moments in history to special personal moments, one brand of film more than any other captures the full color and richness of life. New Kodak Gold Plus film. True colors. More colors.
Here I am, a pillar of the community.
And here comes a tiebreak in our men's doubles set. 9-point tiebreaker coming up. And here we go. We'll have to explain each of the rules little by little, because here's the first situation. You've got this 9-point tiebreaker. Now, if Phoenix wins this tiebreaker, it's over. They win the team match. If LA wins, then we go to overtime. Now, the score at that time would be 26-19. So the LA Strings would have to win 7 straight games in order to try to tie the match. Then we go to a super tiebreaker. You'll all be quizzed on this a little later on.
7 games may seem like too much to overcome, but I've been involved in a match where a team won 7 straight games against us in Los Angeles, and that is a horrifying experience, I can assure you, but it does happen.
But the matter at hand for Borg and Stefanki is to win this tiebreaker, and currently they trail 1-love. Jimmy Connors to serve.
Of course, in the 9-point tiebreaker, Connors will serve 2. Now Borg and Stefanki will serve 2. And Ferrara will serve 2, and the last 3 serves will go to the Los Angeles Strings. So 2, 2, 2, and 3. First one to 5.
And we're on serve here in the tiebreaker. Again, Phoenix has won just 1 return point. So keep that in mind as this tiebreaker moves on. Borg just missed. You went for it on the first serve. 6-1 here in the tiebreaker. A chance to close out the match, and Ellis Ferrara will serve.
Just getting onto this.
Connor's trying to grab a drink there, but playing the tiebreaker is continuous, so they make a quick change of sides. Ferrara has an opportunity to close it out should he win both points on his serve.
And Ellis has had his problems throughout. 4 double faults, including one here at men's doubles. Straighten out eventually.
Well, Borg had 2 balls in his hands like he was going to serve, and Ferrara was saying, hey, let me do it.
If we play another 20 years, we'll get onto it, I promise.
Connor still going strong at 40 years of age. It's 4-1. And match point upcoming for Phoenix. And there it is. The Phoenix Smash win the tiebreaker 5-1. Win it men's doubles 6-5. Defeats the LA Strings tonight 27-18.
Well, it was a great match from the Phoenix Smash. They're a very strong team at home. But watching Ellis Ferrara play, as well as Jimmy Connors, you realize that this team is going to be very tough to beat as the season goes along.
Phoenix certainly has to be one of the favorites in the Western Division of World Team Tennis. They're off to a good start in 1993, winning their opener against New Jersey, and tonight, the victory over the LA Strings. Jimmy Connors, Jeff Hornacek talking things over. Connors, the big victory over Bjorn Borg. Tonight, a 6-1 victory over Borg. And then Connors coming through with Ferrara, that 6-5 win at men's doubles. So Phoenix 9 games better than LA tonight. We'll be back to wrap things up from the America West Arena right after this.
Until recently,